All right, welcome to another Woods Report. We're on our way. We're driving for Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash. You guys ride along with us, and we talk about whatever the latest news is in the world or whatever. Okay. Right now, we got a hitch in the back.
So I'm not driving as crazy, in her opinion.
Thank you.
I need to be driving a little bit.
We added a hitch in the back with our mom's scooter. Mm-hmm. So we kind of looking like, okay, this is our first time driving with it.
And it's not on wheels.
It's not. It's suspended in the air.
Yeah, so I had to really be careful because my suspension in this car anyway is like this.
It's not good.
Any kind of bump I hit.
Right. So we go on our trip, so I wanted her to get used to all these birds. I wanted her to get used to
this is the bumpy area.
It's not like over there by Libertyville.
Oh, I know I'm gonna have to go slow around that. I don't care who's behind me.
Yep. So we driving. Let me turn on Uber Eats. Anything new that you seen on the news?
I know
I haven't been following anything.
I know. I see some a few weeks ago and ongoing. I've been seeing people postings and comments about, well, we'll deal with him for 4 years.
Oh yeah, Trump made let him know what you're talking about.
And as far as him being in office for his 4-year term,
he made a comment.
This is his second term, so according
Trump, you talking about Trump? You gotta tell them who you talking about.
Oh, I'm thinking they know already.
No, some people don't know nothing.
Okay, for our commander in chief, in case you're looking at us from out of the country,
or anywhere.
I guess other countries too, other than China and Russia, have terms where the leader, the president, can be in office. And I think some people were kind of trying to talk to themselves in their heads. Well, 4 years, well, we won't have to deal with him anymore, or any of the craziness that's going on in the current administration, because there is crazy going on, whether you like it or not. But I had posted, I seen it on Facebook. One of my friends posted that, and people were like, well, 4 years, we just got to deal with him. I posted and said on Cuomo's show, Bannon, is that his name? Bannon?
Fat boy.
He was already telling Cuomo at that time, we've been discussing him being longer than 4 years.
And I said that before he got in office. I said he's going to try to change that.
He wants to be like Putin and all the other leaders that can stay longer. Now, people keep thinking he's going to follow the law. He might not. He hasn't been so far. And most of it's something how we always get amnesia on things, or we think things will be taken care of because there's laws in place.
People always do with him.
Think about this, you guys. Historically, there were laws in place for certain ways of how people were being treated, and you can't kill them, you can't pull them out their house, you can't do certain things. People went around the law.
Exactly.
They hid. They did things in secret. Well, he's out there with breaking laws because he has done it himself. So he will find a little loophole around him staying for more than 2 terms.
You're gonna make 11.
And people are like, really? Yes. Why are people surprised that when he mentions the word dictator, he loves the power that Putin has? He wants that.
But my thing is, everything with Trump, people get amnesia.
Yes.
Everything that he says. I was like watching some guy talk about how the tariffs that's coming tomorrow, whatever. Well, we don't know, with him, he goes back and forth. He changes his mind. You don't know what he's going to do. But he told you he was going to do tariffs when he was running. I just think that people, do they not think that everything he said, he was joking? Like, I don't understand. Like, even like these people, the people that are Latino, because he had a large amount of Latinos that voted for him. And now they crying, talking about deportation. Well, he was supposed to deport the criminals. He deported everybody. He told you're a criminal. What part of you being here illegal? You're a criminal.
And like that man.
So when he says he's deporting criminals,
right?
if you're here illegal, you're a criminal.
You're considered a criminal in general, not the hard criminals who's hurt.
But it don't matter. He gonna still.
No, they're thinking.
I don't know
I'm
what
not
they
a hard
thinking.
criminal. I'm not from prison. I didn't hurt anyone like that. The fact that you came over without the right.
Illegally, you're a criminal.
You're considered a criminal in a lot of people's eyes.
And then all of these young people who didn't vote or who was protesting Kamala because of and Biden because of Gaza, he wants them all gone.
Yeah, he don't want no.
But I told y'all that if you go back and look at my at our old videos, it's Rollins.
Okay.
When his son-in-law, I told y'all what his son-in-law said.
Jared.
And he never said it, but Jared said it. And I said, if his son-in-law is saying it, then that's what he believes. Because he wouldn't say that if that's not what Trump believes.
And it's about money. You said it's always
I said he
about
wants to
money
clear
with
that
him.
land and
Yeah.
he wants to build it up as a resort area.
Yes, make money.
In other countries. That's why they're not saying it. People are like, why is the United Nations not saying anything? Because all countries will have some money in this. They don't care about those people. So all you people who stayed home, who was protesting because you didn't like how Biden and Kamala was dealing with Gaza and Israel, you can deal with it. I told y'all I'm pivoting and God got us. It don't matter who was in office, God got us. So I don't care if it would have been Kamala or Trump. Our lives is going to be the same.
Right.
Because what God got for us, he got for us. And what he don't, he don't. So y'all not going to see me all up in arms for the next 4 or 50 years. However long he going to be president, you're not going to see me all up in arms. Because, right, I will report what's going on. We don't belong to either party. Both parties, in my opinion, don't care about people. They just want to make money and do whatever they need to do. So you need to turn to God. Yeah. And if you haven't, you need to.
For his peace.
And quit trying to find these parties and these politicians and everybody else to do stuff for you. So that's my little rant or my little spiel about him being president more than 4 years.
Along with what you're saying.
Which he will be.
Our faith believes in the peace that Jesus has given us surpasses all understanding. So think about a peace that passes understanding. A lot of us are not understanding what's going on.
Exactly.
Why it's going on, Lord? Why are you allowing it? Why is he doing this, and this? Why they're not doing it the correct way? Why they're not taking their time? Why they're being, whatever in their heads.
Right.
Can you imagine the peace from God?
Exactly.
To just kind of ride the storm.
Yeah.
I thought about the boat when Jesus was in the boat and the waves was real heavy and the winds was blowing heavy. He was sleeping before the disciples woke him up. Must we perish out here? Lord, help us. Stop this. Because they knew he had the gift to do it.
The fact that he was asleep.
He was chilling.
The audacity. Not chilling. Sleep. The audacity.
Probably snoring. I don't know, Jesus.
You got some nerve. That's probably what they like. This man is sleeping. The boat is turning over and water and waves and he's sleeping.
Dude, get up. We gonna perish. And he was probably trying to tell them, y'all can go to sleep too. I got this is cool. This is okay.
I would have been nervous too.
And
you didn't watch this man lay hands and help people. You didn't watch him calm
man could see.
You watched him calm the storms before and everything.
Yes.
He need to wake up. We need you to do that boo 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 stuff that you point to the sky and do. That's what they was thinking.
Spiritual.
You can't be asleep. We need you to point to the waves and
blow.
Do that thing you do that you've been doing when we was rocking with you.
I bet you they was thinking that.
And you sleep.
And I thought about.
And I fall over on the boat and you sleep.
I thought about we on that boat now.
Exactly.
And the winds and the crazy waves is the government being shut down on things and Elon coming in.
Oh Lord, he gonna be there for 20 years.
We gonna perish.
Oh my God.
Watch us, Lord. We gonna be okay. Wake up.
My 401k is going nowhere. The stock market is crashing.
Social Security. He may touch that.
He gonna take Social Security. That's what I live on.
The price of eggs.
Wake up, Jesus. Wake up. Why you sleep?
Thank you.
Why you sleep? Don't you see what's going on around here?
He was like, had to he probably didn't have to calm the seas until they got all scared. Because think about it. If they had the peace that he had, they all would have been just chilling on the waves like him.
And if you fall off, you just walk on the water and get right back on the boat again.
It was like, wake up, we go perish.
It was probably dark, and you know we've been out on the boat in the dark.
The waves
you
can't
scary. See nothing, and all you hear whales and all kind of stuff.
Even if you can't swim, we was on some rough waves going to Croatia, and we can't swim.
And can you imagine being in a little boat?
Oh, the waters was coming in,
and this man sleep.
Yes. So we talking about that kind of peace. When he even told the winds and the waves to be still.
Make left. Yeah.
I'm like.
But he said the things that I do, you should do. In other words, y'all could have did this.
Pray and say,
why y'all waking me up? Y'all could have pointed to the waves and told them to be still.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. How you parted the Red Sea for Moses. You can calm this sea. So my thing is, along with what Kim is saying,
the same thing.
All the crazy that's going on with our government, with our leadership,
what they got to do with me?
With other countries, have his peace.
That's it.
And you can just chill. You ain't
Lord, they coming over on the boat. Russia get ready to take over. They get ready to bomb everything. Look, it is what it is.
And let's say, for sake of argument,
if it's time to go, then I'm going to heaven.
And for sake of argument, let's say your government, your money is touched. God says, I'll shut one door and favor. I'll give you favor.
Maybe you've been relying on that 401k and not saying God gonna take care of you.
Thank you.
Maybe you've been relying on that Social Security. Nervous about it, scared. And God is saying, you worry about that little old $1,000, whatever money you get.
Yes.
And what I want to do is beyond that.
I want to be your number one. The blessings coming from me.
Thank you.
And God says,
how about I set you up where you don't even have no rent or nothing?
Thank you. He said,
we're gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings. So
he said, my ways are not your ways.
Neither are my thoughts your thoughts.
So y'all thinking things, I got this. Don't worry about it.
I'm not nervous about nothing. Keep straight. Okay. I'm not nervous about anything. Now you can get uptight about it and concerned about things. But if you living your life where you on the edge.
Thank you.
You can't sleep, you can't drink. I've listened to some people on Facebook, oh Lord, I can't eat, I can't sleep. And I'm sitting here going, and you a Christian?
Thank you. They, of all people,
I can understand being concerned. I can understand you being nervous a little bit or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you at the point where you just can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't function. I'm questioning what kind of faith you got.
Yes, he gave us the faith the size of a mustard seed, and he said you could do a lot with that mustard seed of faith.
Now I can understand. I understand the disciples more because they was in the midst of it. If you're in the midst of it, if there's tragedy that has hit your house or your home, yes, I understand that. I can understand you being depressed or being down or whatever because you're in the midst of the storm. I'm talking about people that's worried about something that ain't even hit them yet.
It ain't even happened yet. And why worry about it if you can't do nothing about it?
Yeah.
Why waste your worries? You know.
Are you running for president? Then don't worry about it. Then there's nothing you can do about it.
And I was listening to the earthquake they had in Thailand.
Yeah.
They were talking on the news. All the countries that have already given money.
Yeah.
America ain't moved.
America not gonna get no money.
America has not moved.
Well, to be honest,
will they even give money to help with that earthquake?
No.
Isn't that sad?
Well, America,
we can give a little to help.
Trump ain't gonna do it.
Well,
so these ladies, where they going? Okay. Buffalo Wild Wings, y'all. Buffalo Wild Wings. So I'm gonna go in. Okay. I'm gonna take y'all in with me. It's our first order. We haven't driven in a while.
Oh, because the weekend.
Even before that, I don't think we drove like Friday or it's been a while. All right, I'm taking y'all in with me. Here we go. We turn it around. I'm gonna show y'all the hitch. That's the hitch. See, that's what we driving with. So when we hit the bumps, see how it don't have no wheels? It's suspended. So that's why I said we gotta drive with it so she could get used to driving with it. When we hit bumps, that's when you be nervous. And we really haven't gone fast. We need to go fast with it. Like do a little highway driving or something. All right, here we go. picking up for Luz. Oh, that's Kelsey, ain't it? I think that's Kelsey's brother. So he's Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't think any one of these are mine, y'all. Let me turn this off. Turn y'all back on because I don't want to get what you call it. All right, y'all. Here we go. Yeah, Popeye's here.
So go there now.
Another one came on.
Same company.
Uber Eats.
I was trying to get excuse me. I was asking the people that my other job, because you know Kim said we hustlers. So my other job, I was trying to get a report, information about a report on the miles that I use. And they said, they going in here. They said you can't do it like how you do your car thing, the Uber and all of that, because you do a 1099. Those of you who want to do the driving, calculate your miles when you're driving. Uber does it for you.
Right.
DoorDash, you got to manually do it if you can. And I don't know about Grubhub.
Remember, you gonna get the left lane.
Yeah, because it's over there. Get over here slowly. Remember, I got my little hitch in the back, so I gotta be careful.
That's right.
But because my other job, they pay me, and then I don't do a 1099 for that.
Okay.
You can't report it to the government because you're already being paid for it.
Oh.
So I didn't think about that because I was like, I wanted to report.
Oh, that's true. They do.
Yeah, they paid me.
No, that's why I told you to minus that, and then that's your the Grubhub or whatever, DoorDash, and that's your Grubhub. Whatever one you got to count, minus your work one.
Yeah.
That's how you get that number. You probably didn't do that.
Oh, that's true. I didn't.
But anyway.
I what do you call it? Guesstimated. Because I saw what Uber's was, and Uber was our main one. And I knew the other two, definitely one was 0. And the other one couldn't have been as high as Uber.
Okay.
So I didn't,
Why they keep saying fish sandwich back? Did it go away or something?
They've been advertising this.
Did we ever do one on their fish sandwich?
I don't even know.
We have another show called Two Big Sisters Food Review.
I don't know. That's a good question.
All right, let me take y'all in.
I want to say we haven't done a fish sandwich here.
All right, turn y'all around. Yeah, we at Popeyes. That's what I was asking. See, they got the fish sandwich. We have another show called Two Big Sisters Food Review. Y'all make sure y'all check that out on YouTube. And we have to do a review on their fish sandwich. Let's hope that they ready. Hi. Irina? Okay.
Can you sign the receipt?
Hold on, y'all.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, y'all, let's go. Sometimes at Popeyes, they make you sign the thing, and then sometimes they don't. It just depends. Let me turn y'all back around. And then I will see y'all in the car. All right, y'all. Back. Yeah, wasn't nobody in there. That's why it was ready. Popeyes don't never be ready. All right. So this first one is dropping off in Round Lake. Okay. See how they got the thing right there? I would have those, instead of that drip written on there, that size written on the thing that could stick on there, stick on the car to advertise people's business.
Decal.
Yeah, decal. That's another stream of income I want to get going. So, just so she know, I have a lot of streams of income that I want to.
I don't know if that one's gonna
Let me
be
see. Hold on. Let me
left
see.
or right.
Left.
That is gonna be a little challenging because it's hard to find businesses that's doing that unless they have their own cars.
No, they pay you to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
A lot of businesses are not doing that, so that'll be good. That'll be a good way to find out the pool of who may be, oh, we want somebody to drive with our advertising on their car, and you're willing to do it. Dang. Can't shoot out like I used to.
But you might have to go in the middle.
Yeah. Let me see.
Well, you actually got it all the way.
Left lane or right?
Just stay in this lane. This lane.
Because I didn't know where he was to get in front of him.
He can get over. He got enough time.
Okay, so I'm going where?
If you come out in front of people and they got enough time, they can get over.
That's true.
So you drive different when you know you got that thing on the back. Even though you should be driving like that always anyway.
I know. I drive a little careful. But I get nervous on bumps. A whole bunch of bumps. Because I'm hearing it squeaking a little. And I'm like, oh, no.
What do you mean squeaking?
I hear the thing. I can hear it if I'm doing too many bumps. Yeah.
You talking about the hitch or that cat carriage thing?
I don't know what noise is coming from. It could be the hitch thing.
I'd rather have that.
Not the hitch. That's different. I don't hear that anymore. I'm talking about the adapter in it.
Yeah, I don't like
that. Could be the noise. It could be the scooter on the thing. I don't know what. I hear it though.
Unless you want us to take the battery off.
That's fine.
That's where if that like on
that
the way
that makes it weighty. Yeah.
When we on our way to going where we going, if you feel like make a left at this light, like that would make it more. You feel more at ease on the highway. It's not as heavy. I don't know.
That battery is what makes that battery and the chair, and then that back piece is all comes to the 90 to 100 pounds.
Right.
The battery alone is what, 40?
I don't know. You tell me.
It's heavy. Yeah. It's not. It's more than a barbell.
So if we take the battery off,
barbell can be different sizes.
If we take the battery off,
I was getting ready to, but he tied it into it.
No, you need to ride with it. We need to see now, though.
Okay.
The whole thing. I don't know. Or do you want to just keep... Because on the way to the airport, are we really going to be on a lot of bumpy... See, I don't know.
I'll be going fast, but it will be not like this.
That's what I'm saying.
Highway.
And that's where we go. You know what I'm saying?
We're on the toll.
Right. Is it going to be as bumpy as here? I'm getting the right lane. Is it going to be as bumpy?
I doubt as a side road, no.
So maybe just leave it on that end. So... And also, if we take the battery off, that's more. It takes up space in the car.
Not a lot.
You got luggage and stuff. So, and another, you got 2 more scooters.
Yeah, mine could collapse, so you can't always go in sideways, or even in the back too.
But hers is in the back.
No, hers will be in the back. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, my luggage is in the back. I only take 1 luggage. So mine could definitely go in the back. Mine, you can fit between her thing.
Yeah, behind it. We already know that.
Yeah.
And maybe something else in front underneath. Because you can go around her.
And then you pull this side down and put the other stroller, whatever that thing is.
Scooter sideways with another piece of luggage.
Yeah, I guess. See, I don't know. It's just, it helps having that thing though in the back though. So.
Now that we're taking 3 scooters.
Okay. So,
but it's good to know I can open up the hatchback with that on there. That's good. I thought it was going to keep me from doing that. Because when the Sam's Club guy came with all the bulky, I got out before he came to see. And I was like, oh, I lifted it up. I said, go ahead and put it in there. And you got room to even put things in there.
Okay.
So, hey, I like that.
Maybe that's why the original one was sticking out more. So people can walk up to the car and put stuff in.
No, I just didn't like it that far away.
No, I'm saying hanging. That's probably why they did that though. So you can have room to get in your car and all that in the back. Well, whatever.
I don't know. That's true.
What else was in anything else you saw? Did you watch oh you wasn't here.
I went home. Watched a few. Friday, what did they talk about?
I have not been watching the news at all.
You haven't even watched the
I've been watching more entertainment and more Kanye, and he did an interview in full.
Am I going straight? Because I'm in the turning lane.
You're gonna make a right on
that.
Oh no, you get over. He just crazy.
You didn't see his daughter's video yet?
Is it new or old? Because she did an old video
with these ballerina guys lifting their legs. They were in ballerina suits.
Oh, maybe that's new.
That's a new one.
Okay.
He's mad about something, but that and Kim is,
About that or about?
I don't know.
Didn't he do the video?
I don't know because
No, he mad that Playboy Cardi asked him if North could do a verse on his album.
Oh,
and he mad because he not even on the album. And I told you, him and Playboy Cardi, he said that's his friend. Yeah. And so he mad because
he wanted his daughter's sound.
Kendrick called him his friend. He's just stupid, Lenore.
He acting like Drake.
Yeah.
You can't be friends. If you're not friends with me, you can't be friends with nobody.
Or don't say you friends with Kendrick. You better be friends with me. He's just stupid. He's done stuff so stupid recently. This street right here, you're gonna make it right. That I don't even want to say. I don't even want to talk about him right here on the street.
We didn't talk on the show about
I don't even want to talk about Kanye.
No,
that's how dumb he is.
We didn't talk on the show. Is delivery right here in this area?
The next street.
We didn't talk on the show because we haven't been driving, like you said, about LeBron and Steven.
Oh yeah.
We didn't talk. You shared with me more background about what Steven said, but we never talked about it.
Oh, we never talked about it in the car?
I don't think so. No, not LeBron.
Watch out.
No, because I came to you in the house.
Okay.
And I don't think we had drove to talk about it.
So LeBron, I thought we did, but anyway, because some stuff we may have talked about at home, but not in the car.
I don't think we talked about that in the car because
Stephen Smith,
you gave me more information that I didn't see on TMZ.
Oh, Stephen A. Smith was
it's this kind of bumpy stuff that makes.
But you still gotta hit it.
I can't go fast.
But if you driving, you can't go this slow.
And we just gotta pray that it's tied down and it's strong holding.
Yep. I'm not so more about it being tied down right here, make it right. I'm more about that thing you got that's stuck in the hole holding it.
What do you mean?
Right
hitch?
Here.
The adapter?
Okay, it's 333. So this 325. We ain't never been over here.
No. I didn't even know this was back here.
329. This must be 333.
330.
I think it's this last building. Or this one. This is 333. You can just stay out here. Right here. So you don't have to go past the parking lot. I mean the sidewalk.
Okay.
That's her. They can come down. It's apartment 3. You tell them to come down.
Which one is them?
What is this? Buffalo Wild Wings. They young. And that's a young woman. She can come down and get this stuff. Unless you're gonna walk up there.
Oh no. She's looking. That's one of them.
I'm getting ready to tell her right now.
Buffalo
Wild Wings. Leaving at door. Yeah, we not. There's too many young people up in the house. Take photo. Do next. Okay. They all looking. You looking, you can come down them stairs and come get it.
Think that's their food?
Mm-hmm. What else would they be looking out the window for?
That's true.
Okay. So let's
turn around.
If he turns, go on, man. Go ahead, Lenore. He don't. We're not going to do that. She doing all kind of other stuff. Make sure you got that back. Okay. That's true too. When you turn it around and stuff. Oh, you hit your hand. Okay.
Because this is my thing.
Yeah, they got their. Where'd you leave it?
On the steps?
They got it. Mm-hmm.
How you know they got it?
It ain't there no more.
No, I left it inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Make a left.
Came down and get it.
I thought you left it outside. Oh, you was being nice leaving it inside.
Well, the door was open, so I just opened it, put it right where they look, some packages and stuff.
That's what y'all get for looking out the window. But I would have made. I don't go up no stairs, so you know me. I told y'all I'm the worst person. This is gonna be far for you, cause it's 9 miles.
Oh, no.
So for you, this is far.
Bolo.
No, it's up near there.
Fox Lake, McHenry.
You got to drive faster.
Not on these bumps.
We have to. We got to see if this thing works.
Which way?
That's why we testing it. Make a left. You're not gonna be driving 2 miles an hour
on the bumps. I will, like this.
Not on the highway or nothing.
Well, no, the highway I'm already going.
That's why we got to see though, Lenora. We got to test it. You got to make a left. That's the best place for it to fall off. Is over here.
9 miles.
You're gonna make a left.
That's 10 minutes. That's our whole show almost.
That's good.
Let me know if there's anybody.
You have to keep out. I can't see.
Okay.
You can see just like me.
I can't see when I go slanted. I told you that. You in the way.
I can't see either. We both looking at the
same
same
You look
way.
better than I do, though.
So you going to 12, Highway 12. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, she always complain about that.
I don't like going west. It's like, it's going to be 9 miles. That's a long time. Because 9 miles is more than 10 minutes. 15 probably, right?
It pays more.
Oh, okay.
Usually Uber don't do that. Usually that's a Grubhub thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Stephen A. Smith went to a game, a Laker game. And during the middle of the third quarter or something, it wasn't even like a halftime or nothing. LeBron came up to him and basically told him, keep my son's name out your mouth, or something along those lines. He didn't say that, but along those lines. Like, he wasn't happy about him talking about his son.
And you had to say what he said, because I didn't know.
I don't know what he said.
Oh, you told me.
I'm talking about right there. He along the lines of don't talk about. But it was not so much of him talking about his son. It was he didn't like him talking about him. Because Stephen A. Smith was saying stuff about LeBron being not a good dad by allowing your son to go through all of this.
Okay.
Like, your son is not good enough to play on the Lakers. So, because he's not good enough, you shouldn't be pushing him like that.
Oh, that's pressure.
So LeBron didn't take kindly to that. So he got all in his face and was yelling, at him. And Steven looked like a little tiny boy next to LeBron James. And so then people didn't know what he was saying. We just knew that LeBron was going off on him. So then later on Stephen A. Smith's show, he said, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but it's on all the videos. He was gonna say so. That's what LeBron was saying. You was happy I was talking to you. That's what LeBron was saying later.
Yes, let it go viral.
But he said, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but because the video is out and people seeing it, I'm gonna say LeBron did get in my face, and he was not happy with what stuff that I've been reporting on him and his son. And he was like, if he had touched me or something along those lines, I would have hit him back. I would have got beat up, but I still would have. I would have hit him back.
Try, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then LeBron James, so he goes on everybody's show and talks about that. He goes on his show. My side of my face always peeling, so I got to get something. When I find a product, boy, I'm gonna sell it to everybody.
Are you looking?
No, I will. I ain't found none yet. We're not gonna sell none on our show that we don't use.
Yes.
But anyway, so he was saying, he went on everybody's show and was telling about this whole thing. So LeBron finally goes on the show, and LeBron don't go on nobody's show. He don't say nothing to nobody. He don't never say nothing. He goes on this guy's show, and they said it was deliberate because it was on the same network as Stephen A. Smith, and the guy's show is after Stephen Smith. So it was deliberate.
He planned that. Okay.
So he goes on, and I think everybody think LeBron is talking now because he's older and he getting ready to retire. Yeah. A lot of times when you get older and you getting ready to retire or whatever, you like, I got time now. Before you didn't want to say nothing,
I didn't want to mess up my season. And
so he goes on this guy's show. Oh, that's what P.O. couldn't see. And talks about Stephen Smith, pretty much calling him a loser, and then saying that
Stephen got a big mouth,
right? But telling him the same thing, like, you know, I don't mind you saying, reporting that, you know, that I don't want you to say nothing about my son. I don't care if you criticize my son or whatever. He said, but, you know, I can say I don't like you. Just like you can say what you say.
Right, freedom of speech.
Right. And so then he said, he was going on to tell him, he cracked on Stephen, talking about, you probably sitting somewhere in your little tidy whities eating some ice cream. Excited that I even spoke to you. In other words, LeBron was blowing himself up and making Stephen A. Smith like you a peon.
You need me.
You probably happy I even spoke to you to give you anybody to listen to you.
Right.
So then, you know, Stephen was gonna reply. He's not gonna let that go. So now he gonna come back and get mad at LeBron and say, in other words, I was being nice the first time, but if you want to go by, we can go back and forth. I get paid to do this. Yeah. You get paid to dribble the ball. So Stephen A. Smith was saying, and I'm not even going, and I hate when people say this, I'm not even going to talk about the time you didn't do this, or I'm not even going to say you didn't do that. When people say that, they're saying it.
Digging up stuff.
I'm not even going to bring up the fact that you didn't do this or that you didn't.
And you brought it up.
Right. So he said, I'm not going to bring up the fact that you didn't go to Kobe's funeral or that you didn't go to Dwayne Wade's thing because you was out of town taking care of some business.
Okay.
So then people must have yelled at Stephen A. Smith before he even got off his live show and said he was at Kobe's funeral. He just didn't want to be videoed. So then,
watch yourself.
So then he comes back and says, well, I still don't take back, you know, I'll say you was there, but in other words, it's a little odd you don't want to be video. Everybody else video, why you? Like, you think you all that? So he still was like,
still coming
at him and stuff.
Oh, Lord.
But anyway, so they back and forth.
Steven.
So then LeBron James posts a video of Stephen A. Smith a few years ago trying to learn how to box. And he was all out of shape and fat and
hitting like a girl.
And so, you know, Stephen A. Smith gonna come. It's like this, the new beef, the new Drake and Kendrick.
Right.
So you know, Stephen A. Smith gonna come back and
like
be like,
the Dozens when we was playing the Dozens. Your
like,
mama's so fat.
Oh, let me tell you something. I know I'm getting everybody teasing. That was years ago. In other words, I'm in much better shape and I know how to box now. So if anybody want to step to me, you can step to me. I know how to box. That what he showed, and then he got mad that he showed it. He was like, I thought you was above all of this. You really, that's really ghetto. He ain't saying, I'm saying it another way.
Real petty.
That's kind of ghetto for you to do that. I thought you was LeBron James. Like that's like Michael Jordan. He said Michael Jordan wouldn't do that.
You the GOAT. You the GOAT.
He said that's why you would never be above Michael Jordan. Because Michael Jordan wouldn't do that.
Michael wouldn't know.
That's what he said. He said you not Michael Jordan.
All the years that he's retired, Michael doesn't. He don't say nothing.
So then he said LeBron James had made a comment about Michael Jordan, saying he didn't really want to talk to LeBron until after he retired. So then Stephen A. Smith said, and another thing, you didn't have to say all of that Michael Jordan don't want to talk to you until after you retire. Like, why should he talk to you? Like, he don't like LeBron James. He said, let's just say this.
Yeah.
You don't like me and I don't like you. Make a right at this thing. We don't like each other. So that's just
petty little boys.
I don't know what they are.
Just like
he said,
Drake
he was naming all the reasons why you will never be better than Michael Jordan. You always gonna be number 2 to me. You lucky I'm giving you number 2.
Ooh.
That's kind of what Stephen A. Smith is saying. If you wasn't as good of a player that you was, I wouldn't even give you number 2. You worked your way into number 2. So my own personal thing is, and anybody who knows me knows, I have always loved LeBron James. Remember?
Here's that noise.
Oh, see. But he said that's okay.
He said that's my bumper rubbing the hitch, and now it's probably.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing we can do about it.
Because he said the only other thing he would have to cut part of my bumper off for the hitch not to touch it. But this is a little bit faster.
Oh, you going fast?
I've never gone 50.
You need to go fast. You need to go to where we gonna be going on the highway.
Well, what's the speed limit? You told me to go to speed limit.
Oh, you're right. It's 50.
But we will be going faster than this on the highway.
That's what I'm saying. See it rub more when you go faster. But we're gonna have to try it out. Do we want him to? I don't want him to cut the bumper. But do I want him to cut the bumper?
Gonna always be on there. We may have to have him cut the bumper. But then will that mess up the sale of the car?
That's what I'm saying. Well, you're not selling the car.
You're right. I'm keeping it until it falls apart.
I don't know. That's what we testing it for, y'all. But anyway, I love LeBron James. I always have.
Remember, I was kind of mad at him when he left Ohio. He had that for 3 of them. I just didn't feel he did it right.
But I always loved LeBron James. And he went back to get him a championship.
And that's fine. But he's not my favorite either.
No. But I said, because we from Chicago, we always, Michael Jordan, nobody's ever going to be above Michael Jordan.
Of course.
And I always tell people when they argue about LeBron or Kobe or whatever, Michael Jordan is more than just stats.
Yes.
Michael Jordan was a team leader.
Yes.
Now, as far as a human being and him, Michael Jordan, no.
Right.
Michael Jordan don't stand for nothing. He don't say nothing. He don't go no way.
Right.
He about the money. Let's just keep it.
Yeah.
Being a better father, no, we ain't gonna say that.
He's never been a civil rights person to speak out.
And LeBron comes off as a better father. He has a better relationship with his kids.
Yes.
Michael Jordan's kids running all around and drunk and everything else.
He made a comment about the one being arrested for DEI.
And marriage, he's still married. Whether he cheat or not, he's still married to the same woman, Savannah.
That's true.
So as far as other elements, I agree.
Morality.
LeBron is in the public's eye. He's better.
Yeah.
But as far as a GOAT in basketball, that's Michael Jordan walked so LeBron could run.
Thank you.
There would be no LeBron James or Kobe Bryant if it wasn't for Michael Jordan. So I agree with Stephen A. Smith when he says
Air Jordans.
Right. Michael Jordan is beyond. You can get in the other lane.
Where am I going?
Straight. You got 2 miles. So not behind him. This guy figured it out. So I don't know. As far as but I don't think
LeBron. They don't like
each
other.
Steven keeps thinking LeBron don't like him because he don't make him number one. I don't think that's why why LeBron don't like him.
Right.
I don't think LeBron doesn't like him because he thinks he's number 2 to Michael Jordan. That's stupid.
Right. He just don't like him because
I think LeBron understands. Yeah, I'm number 2 to Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't understand that?
I think he
just don't like Stephen A. Smith because he think he talk too much.
He talk too much. He's very arrogant. He's been on The View a few times, and one of the comments, because they were saying, "What about you running for president?" He was like, "Nope, I'll give you guys an answer now. No, I won't run."
Thank God.
But he said there's a lot of information though that I feel needs to be helping the Democrats because they don't have it together with leadership and stuff. And it was one thing when he wasn't on there, they were talking about him, and Joyce said, "You know what? He's very vocal. He's very he'll tell you, he'll give you
the right lane.
He'll give you his opinion." But she said, I don't understand what he says sometimes. And the ladies just looked at her.
What do you mean she don't understand what he says?
She said sometimes he talks too fast, she said.
Oh, he talks fast.
He talks too fast. Okay. And Joy is pretty much bold with her comments.
Yeah.
But that was one of the negatives that she said. He talks too fast.
I like Stephen A. Smith is fine for entertainment.
Him and the other guy with the sweatsuit. That did Pimp Down's interview.
Cat Williams.
He did his interview on his show.
Oh yeah.
Him.
Okay.
About ratings. How he did his interview with Cat Williams when he was prophesying.
In a sweatsuit?
They tease him about that.
Oh, you talking about Shay Shay?
Shay Shay.
Yeah,
to me,
that's entertainment. They entertainment.
Yeah.
But as far as whose side I'm on between Stephen A. Smith and LeBron.
Right.
Because I feel like if you was talking about my kid, and LeBron said that. He said, I don't care what y'all say about me making my son be on there. I'll do it 150 times again. And I told you that. I said, people don't say nothing when white people do it.
I know. We were talking about that.
They had the dumbest kids in the office. The father is the president or the CEO of the company.
Right.
And his son is a moron.
Right.
And nobody says anything.
I think
a right here.
I think some people, I don't know, because I haven't watched his son play.
He's not that bad for them to make comments.
He's not that
they act
bad.
like he's a high school player. He's not that good either to be.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's changed though.
He's gotten better.
No, they said since this whole Stephen A. Smith, Bronny been throwing up points left, and they said maybe that's what he needed.
He needed a little fire up under him.
He needed some fire lit under him
Because
he's like, I can play. And LeBron, like I was saying, when he said, I was starting to say, I'll do it 150 times. I don't care what y'all think. He said my son had a heart attack, and they was told him he was never gonna play again. So yeah, until he stopped playing, he gonna play at the highest level, and that's with me. While I'm playing, we gonna wear the same jersey, and I'm gonna take a whole lot of pictures with my son. And I thought about it. I said, yeah, I would do the same thing. Because you don't know how long he gonna play. And he may not get to that level.
I know. I don't. And you know what? You're gonna hear both sides.
Right.
You're only playing because you're dad.
So what?
You only got that seat on the Lakers because you're dad. And some people, you're gonna get it either way, good or bad. Some people say because you're dad, but hopefully you'll be up to that level where you're not like people are really complaining that you are not good.
As long as you're not, in my opinion, you're not messing up the team.
Exactly.
That's fine.
It's the noise I'm hearing.
I see.
It didn't pick that up until we
make it right. But that's why we got to drive with it. That's what I was telling you.
I get it, but it's like I'm going the same speed when we first came out here.
I just want to make sure.
Why am I hearing it more now?
That's why I want to make sure we just drive with it, because I don't want to get on, long distance, because we going long distance. To be honest,
like I don't know if something just is rubbing now more.
When we get out, you'll see.
See, it didn't do all that when we first left our house.
Hold on, it's up here. 29693 coming up right here. Might be this house. Get over. Hold on. Do they have an address? Hold on. 29.
You see the mailbox?
You stay right here, Lenore.
The mailbox.
This got to be it. It's the only house right here. 29693. This got to be it. I guess. I don't know. Let me see if they got any kind of meet at door. Let me ask them. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me call them. I got to call on this phone. So I was trying to figure out this lady's house. This right here.
Do I go down this way?
Yeah. That's the door. And we coming all up in here with a hitch.
And you sure it's this house?
This is. She said red.
Oh.
This is the only red house. You might want to go this way. So when you back up that way. This way. Back up that way. Not over here where this ditch is. Okay, just stop. I ain't trying to go in no ditch. Okay. You can't see, Lenora?
Is that him?
Can you see?
Is this for you? Okay.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Oh, you acting like you can't see.
Can you grab the red bag?
Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, we were at that house right there, and the lady was looking out the window.
There you go. Thank you. Okay, now, hold on. Yeah, this ditch makes me nervous with you. I don't want to go back enough. You got it. Keep going.
I can't go. I'm on a hill.
Go some more. Go back some more.
I'm fine now.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Shoot, I ain't trying to die.
Okay.
These people, how you live out here?
Thank you.
Let me show them if they can see. They probably can't see. Go ahead. Look at this. I should have turned it on earlier when we was coming in so y'all could see.
The road is not even paved. It's like little potholes.
I should have turned it on. Y'all could see what I was talking about.
They got a ravine. The kids can't play out here. They'll fall down.
And can you imagine in the wintertime when this is ice?
Oh, Lord.
Get us out of here.
This is dangerous. A tree fell right there.
Get me out of here.
So wind must not
make a right.
Get
us out of here. Or go left, I guess. I don't know. Just go left.
Go left.
To the main street. Okay, you got it.
Here, see if I hear that noise again.
And that lady show was looking too. Who are these Negroes pulling up in my house? Because we was looking at her. She's still looking, old lady. Make a left the way we came in. She sure looking too, ain't she?
Mavis?
Mavis. Who are these two Negro women?
They're sitting in front of the house.
Okay. I'm just gonna go back the way we came.
You know that way?
No.
Oh.
But you
What's the way we came?
this way to 12.
Oh, because I don't remember how we got here.
Cause I don't know how far going back that way we gonna be going. I guess we could have did Grass Lake Road. That look familiar.
So this way is okay still?
Yeah, I guess, Lenora. I'm just going the way we came.
I didn't remember.
Yeah.
When we turned on that street, I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know.
I am not good with
I ain't either.
directions.
I'm not either.
So we going the right way?
This the way we came.
Oh, okay.
Now whether we going the right way
that's
or
the
not.
thing you remember. I don't even remember the way we came. I just remember you said turn there, and that was it.
I'm gonna see what's up here. Whatever this street is up here. Cause it geared off, so I don't know how to get back on. Let's see how to get back on that main street.
Oh yeah, I do remember that church.
But it geared off of 12. See, we got to figure out how to get back on there. So, you got the window down. Do I need gum or something? Did you keep putting the window down?
I just wanted some air.
Oh.
Kind of stuffy.
All right, so that was it with the Stephen A. Smith and
yeah, you had given more background. TMZ was.
You said you was kind of looking at it on Stephen's side.
TMZ didn't talk about the history of all the things he said. I must have missed that part of the interview, but not interview, but update. But they did make the comment that he did make the comment about his son playing only because he on there, that kind of thing.
Oh, so left. You can go left.
Okay. So
watch out. What is this bringing forth?
Caution. Do not stop on track. Do not
Okay.
stop on tracks. So that comment, because I said I know LeBron gets a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people probably were in line to be on that line to play, but his son
So what?
trumped them, literally.
Sorry.
Trumped.
There would be no Lakers if it wasn't for LeBron James right now. So what?
And I think we had a good discussion on whatever that's called,
Mm-hmm.
where you're getting through the door because your mom and dad.
Nepotism.
And I was telling you that Barack's daughter, she don't even use Barack.
But they still
name.
know that. Huh?
But she don't like it. She don't want this.
I know.
This is what they said.
Right.
She wants to get through the door for what she's doing on her merit, not because
Right.
her dad is Barack and her mom's Michelle Obama.
But we know who she is.
Well, no, not really. The news told on her. She was getting through doors when nobody knew, kind of.
I think they still. That's why I told you. I think even
Why
though
people gotta say it too? Why just that? Oh, ain't that what's the name?
I think even though she thought, I still think behind the scenes they were still like.
Rosie,
I bet you Obama and then was like, "That's my daughter."
Rosie O'Donnell, when she was on that talk show I told you, talking to in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a late night show, but in Ireland set up. One of the things she said she realized living there, she said, they're not like us. Like
They not like us.
They not like us when it comes to stardom.
Mhm.
She said she's been in a store, she's been on a train with the ladies, and she's been in the neighborhoods of Ireland. When she got ready to leave the store, by the way, I like your comedy. Yeah, you do it very well, Rosie. And then she'll leave. They're not starstruck.
This is Jewel. No.
No.
Sure.
Well, yeah, where, Jewel? Over here? While
Yeah.
we're here? That's fine, because I got the roller things. Where's
So
Casey?
turn around. You gotta go back.
Oh, man.
You right here. Go ahead. What?
She said so far they don't seem
Just do
like
it.
they're Star Trek.
You can't do a U-turn, so just turn around and come back.
Ooh, I don't
What
want to go down
happened?
here.
You have to.
Ooh,
Just do it. Go around and come back up.
okay.
Well, no, it ain't that bad.
I'm going down a big old hill. Like America
Turn
is.
up in here
So
and turn around.
If
Right here.
Barack's daughter, for example, was in Ireland,
Somebody
and she
coming?
was going.
Yeah, he coming. Okay.
And she was going for whatever type of job or something, they wouldn't say nothing. They would know she's Barack's daughter.
Right.
But that's what Rosie likes
That's what I
in
said.
Ireland.
Just
She
don't
said
say nothing.
Ireland is not like us.
What do you mean?
They will, the nepotism, what is that the word?
They love it.
They do it all the time.
Yeah.
And that's the problem sometimes, because if you are a kid who don't want to get in because of your mom and dad's name.
Well, too bad.
It isn't too bad, because I understand what they mean. And it's unfortunate that we live in a country where they don't even allow them to. That's why some of them change their names. They don't go with the same name as their rich mom or dad or their famous mom and dad. Like if Meryl Streep have a son, he ain't going in there with Streep on his name. And then some kids take advantage of it, like you're saying. They utilize it for the good, and they're good too. Right. So people can't say, "Oh, that's Meryl Streep's son. He only in the movie because of Meryl Streep, but he's good." Right. So I like that. So you can look at it both ways. You can look at it both ways, and people have different opinions on that. But I do understand if they do want to kind of do it on their own. Like they were showing Tom Hanks' son. Okay. He's a musician. Oh, he gonna always use his phone. He used him in his video. In his new video. His Forrest Gump kind of thing. And I said that's cute when they do that. Chad. Yeah. So. But yeah, it just depends. It depends. Right. But I do understand. It's hard with LeBron and his son, because he has to be good. He can't be bad. No. And that's pressure. Don't you think? Yeah. I'm not as good as my dad. But you never gonna probably be as good as your dad. But I want to be better than my dad. But that doesn't happen all the time. Like Tiger Woods, I think his son is gonna be better. All right. He already doing good as a little boy. Let's see. So we'll see. But when you have a father who's a GOAT, you know, that's hard. That's like Tom Brady's son. Like, you gonna be better than Tom Brady. No, and that to me it's not pressure. Just be you. No, but a lot of times kids, depending on how weak they are, how strong they are, it may be pressure, and they may end up drinking and smoking and whatever. That's like if Michael Jackson's son was in the business. Are you ever gonna be as big as Michael Jackson? And people gonna compare you though. Yeah, that's the problem with other folks looking in. And you ain't as good as your dad. Why don't you? They'll make him feel bad. But that's why you gotta carve your own way. Like Denzel Washington's son ain't trying to be better than him. No. He's just a good actor. Just be a good actor. Do your thing. Is an actress too. Yeah, so. Be your thing. Don't you know? So I just hope that the kid has a strong skin and a backbone to deal with criticism if they're not as good as their parent. Right. That's the only thing. So I don't know. Okay. But yeah, that's the Stephen A. Smith thing. And LeBron James. Yeah. See, I'm not hearing it as much. So I'm wondering why we were hearing it earlier. Like something must have knocked it, and now it's rubbing. Then it'll get back to rubbing again. Right. It's weird. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. So what else is news? Anything either in the news or anything with Breakfast Club? Anything going there? I haven't been watching nothing. Let me see. Y'all, I haven't been watching nothing. I forget. What have I been doing? Just posting. So you got 2 miles. So we're going deeper into this place. For Jewel. Yeah. You can't tell if it's a lot of Jewel groceries. They just said 5 bags. So I don't know. If they're little plastic bags, okay. And no water. I don't know. Oh, I got the roller thing just in case. Caitlin Clark breaks Serena Williams' 6-figure record. She doing good. Wow. In text, Illinois Governor J.B. Fitzer expressed doubts about the Chicago mayor. I told you I don't like him. He'll probably be a one-term mayor again. I hate that they got rid of Mayor Lightfoot. I told you I liked Mayor Lightfoot. What else is going on? That's the news. Let me see what's going on in the shade room. You got that on here, right? Instagram. I don't know. Instagram. You got Instagram. Let me see, y'all. Like I said, I haven't been following. I've been watching more financial stuff. What's going on in finances. Yeah, they're really concerned about the tariffs. They said they start tomorrow. Yeah, it shouldn't affect the used cars that they're getting from the lots. Mm-hmm. But I don't think tariffs would affect used cars, will it? If you're renting it from it does. From they said from. Remember, I told you what happens to new cars? They go to be used. Well, I'm saying the cars they're getting from the rental places, they won't affect them. A movement is started by Wendy Williams fans
supporters to fight for her freedom from court-ordered guardianship. There you go. She remains in the same restricted memory care unit. So they starting to do a protest for Wendy Williams. A rally in honor of, because you're going up the hill maybe. You think?
I don't know.
They getting ready to do a rally.
For what?
For Wendy Williams. Free will Wendy Williams for her from being locked up in that place.
Oh,
see, it when you was going up the hill maybe.
I don't know how that even affects it though. It's like, what is the hitch on underneath my car?
He said it was attached to what?
It's underneath the car, but the bumper is rubbing it.
I don't know.
I don't know how with driving, how does that affect it?
Okay.
We may have to have them cut the if we got to keep hearing this, we may have to have them cut part of the bumper.
Unless
like
we're not going to have it all the time. Only when we go in places that we need it out. You're not going to have the hitch out all the time.
But that hitch makes that sound even without anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
That
We
sound
saying,
gonna follow me for the rest of our days while we had this car. I had to think about trimming the bumper. Because the bumper's fat, and at the edge of it is touching the...
We got all this stuff going on. You coming up to Jewel, it's going to be on the left.
Oh.
Keep straight.
Oh, I see.
You'll see it. You see it? Okay. Now, this is the first time we've been to this Jewel, so put your signal on.
So this is Spring what? Grove?
You in Wisconsin.
I am?
I think this is Spring Grove, Wisconsin. Oh, no, it's Illinois. It's right next to Wisconsin, though. You're going to have to wait, sir. I know he mad you turning. Okay. I hate when I be ready to turn and somebody come and turn. Now, I don't know where their pickup is, so I'm just going to guess I have to go in.
I think I should go...
Bring a shopping cart to the room in front of aisle 10. Bring a shopping cart to e-commerce room in front of aisle 10. Okay, so it's inside. All right. So you just dropped me off right here. And then you can go ahead. I ain't going to take y'all in with me. You can go ahead and pray everybody out and then end the show. All right, y'all. That's it. Because I got to go in. I probably got to get in one of those things and drive and get the groceries and come back. So...
Okay.
And I can't hold them and take them in and do that. All right, so you want to turn around and pray them out and all that?
I'll go by first. Our first jewel pickup here in this city, which she said we're right near Wisconsin. We're near the Wisconsin line, so let me... Father God, we give you glory and honor for this day, oh God. We thank you for another day, another opportunity to hopefully be a light to people that are listening and make them laugh, give them an update, share our opinions. Hopefully we're not offending anybody, but these are our opinions, and people can agree or not agree. But we just thank you for the show. We thank you for the people who do listen in and follow us. And pray over your families, that the angels will cover you guys, God will protect you, and that you will be safe, especially now in this crazy day. Just using wisdom wherever you go. We pray for those opportunities that we have. Thank you for the opportunity we have to share the word of God and let people know who we are as far as our Christian beliefs, and really stress what we said earlier about the peace of God, which passes all understanding, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because we believe in Jesus Christ as our Savior, our Lord, Yeshua. Thank you for your grace and your mercy, and we just pray for people to get to receive the peace that you want us to have, and not allow the craziness with our government and the leaders to make us so over anxious that we just can't sleep at night. So I give you glory and honor for that, oh God, to being able to plant a seed and water and let you do the increase. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So don't forget to like and share and always believe. And that was another Woods Report. See you guys later.